Hello and welcome to Best Left Forsooth, our Shakespeare-inspired one-shot. My name is Nathan Quadrio and I am your GM today.
My name is Miriam Feats and I am also your GM today.
My name is Jess Wolfendale and I am also your GM today.
That's right, we are going GM-less again. The pants are off, we're feeling loose.
It's Christmas, baby.
It's Christmas, baby, as we play the excellent Shakespeare GM-less improv game Forsooth, designed by
Sam Liberty and Kevin Spack.
Thank you, Sam and Spackers.
And he asked us to call him that.
Libbo and Spackers. Thank
Libbo
you.
and Spackers.
Hello, everyone. It's Jess here with a bit of an editor's note. As I was listening back to this, I realised we at no point explained the rules and, in fact, pretty much forgot to use most of them throughout our time playing Forsooth, which is a wonderful system. And I highly encourage everybody to have a look at the full suite of rules at celebrity.itch.io/Forsooth. Link can be found in the description. We got a little bit carried away, as we so often do, but this episode is a lot of fun, and I hope you have fun listening to it. Now, I'm going to do a quick rules rundown of the things we did use so you know a little bit what to expect over the next 45 minutes. So, Forsooth, as you can imagine, is a game inspired by Shakespeare, where everyone controls multiple characters. So the first thing we did was to roll our themes, to roll some setting descriptions, and then to create our characters. We each created 3 characters that had a nature assigned to them. So some of them may have been cowardly or foolish or scheming. And each of them had different fate scores that went from our protagonist to a bit of a side character to a minor character. Each character had a motivation and an oath to keep. Now we had some tokens known as applause tokens that allowed us to sort of give kudos to the players we thought in the scenes that did a really great job or had some cool character moments or moved the plot forward. We're a little bit loose with these rules, so they sort of come in and out as you go. You may notice them being used a little bit more later as we realized we were forgetting to use them. About the same time we remembered this was supposed to be a Christmas one-shot. See if you can spot that moment where we try to get things back on track. Each character has the ability to have one aside and one soliloquy per story, and the goal is to end up with your character either wed, dead, or with their oath fulfilled in some way. So, with the stage set and our players ready, I will hand it back over to our first bard.
A check-in desk at a resort on an island near Catalonia. A boastful banking ski instructor and his doddering mother stand attempting to get checked in to their rooms by a new and slightly fumbling resort employee.
Pray, what can I do for you this day?
My mother and thyself wish to check into our rooms.
Yes. What were your names, if I may?
I am William Broadfellow, banker and ski instructor extraordinaire.
Oh, don't tell her that.
And yourself, ma'am?
I am Arabella Broadfellow. Woe begone, mother of this, my only son. Did you know? He is 32 years of age, no wife, no children, no grandchildren for me. No one is as melancholy as I on this day, under this foreign sun.
Well, hopefully we can change that. It pleases me to welcome you here to our humble hotel where you may...
Humble, yes. Does that not seem the word, William?
And yet my mother ages by the minute.
Well, we provide a place for you to rest your heads if you shall like it.
4 crones and hot babes.
We cater for all here, indeed. I bequeath unto thee thy room keys. She hands them over.
Pray tell which room. Separate, I hope.
Oh dear. Pray give me a moment so that I may double check here on our paperwork.
What embarrassment this has caused, mother.
If it is just one bed, it means you may massage my bunions before I doth sleep. They have been aching, something horrid, as we have come to this new and overly warm climate.
Perhaps that leg shall see my death before the time is over.
There has been much an ailment bequeathing our systems as of late. Unfortunately, this has happened a few times, even just within this day. There are several rooms unaccounted for, but if thou be willing to share, I shall be able to remedy the situation post haste.
Oh, that will do us just fine.
As long as the servant here shall carry our bags.
Yes, of course. Servant? A servant enters, picks up the bag and leaves.
I will follow. I must make sure he does not have wandering fingers.
And Arabella exits as a late 20s, windswept in a way that is entirely artificial, young woman walks in and swans up to the reception desk and pushes past William, who is still standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Good morrow. I am Tiffany Smelts. I believe that I am expected here at this fine establishment.
Oh, yes, of course. Let me just check here with this, our systems. Aside, this woman, strangely familiar she looks to me.
A figure slyly walks in the door and slides behind a pot plant. Lorenzo Simpson leans out and looks at Tiffany Smelt. As they say in thy books, hubba hubba.
Oh, I am most sorry. Did I interrupt the conversation?
My conversation had long since ceased. Fortunately, your beautiful visage is minimizing the amount of time I need to spend with my ailing mother.
Oh, doth stop.
Of course, her sickness of late. Perhaps she is soon to die.
Okay.
Foreshadowed.
I'll put a little star in there. And you, such a tall, striking figure, I did not expect to see at such a backwater resort as this.
Greetings, fine maiden. I am William Broadfellow, banker and ski instructor.
I love skiing. I have just come from vlogging in the mountains of Switzerland, and I did need a ski instructor of such stature as you.
It has long been my dream to open a ski resort in the mountains of Switzerland. Perhaps you should travel with me and suggest some high-quality spots.
Darren Whitmore enters, a melancholy bachelor with but a single sack upon his shoulder, and approaches the front desk. Darren Whitmore, prithee, make it quick. And after a moment, Gail Dinah speaks up. Oh, woe! To tell you such news fills me with dread, but for you, she points to Tiffany and to Darren, there is only one room and only one bed.
Dost thou not knowest who I am? I expect better service than what thou is providing. Tiffany turns and looks at Darren. A sunbeam comes in and hits just right across his face.
His 5 o'clock shadow.
Don't worry about it. And she's going to wink at Darren.
If it is comfortable for the fair maiden, then it shall be comfort for me also.
Oh, it is well comfortable, good sir.
Pray, may I assist with your baggage?
Oh, thou dost not need to. But she's already handing him a bag.
William steps back. Well, as my notice has thus gone ignored, I shall adieu. And he walks to follow his mother.
Gail pipes up again. Excuse me, Tiffany, said you. I'm sorry, but your visage is quite familiar. May I inquire as to how we might know each other?
Oh, well, of course, thou would knowest me from my very popular travel blog, Smelt It and Dealt It.
My apologies. I
have nearly 1 million subscribers.
Oh, an extremely acknowledgeable deed that is. Unfortunately, I myself do not partake of vlogs and social media. I much prefer myself a book or a friend.
Oh, well, I also have some quite lucrative marketing deals.
Is that so? Tell me about them. Prithee maid, I ask you to tell, what is it I may buy that you sell?
I was recently in an ad campaign for bookingeth.cometh.
Oh, of course.
I believe that perhaps even your resort was...
We do partake, in fact, of that service.
Yes, I believe my rooms were in fact complimentary.
Oh, yes, I see that here, and yet you are so familiar to me. It is uncanny.
Well, that seems like a youth problem.
And Darren offers his arm.
Tiffany takes it.
May we away to our chambers, fair maid?
You may away with me anytime.
And they exit.
Lorenzo steps out from behind his pot plant. Good morrow.
Oh, good morrow to you. May I checketh you in?
And he, sweeps his hair back and undoes the top button to reveal just this tuft of hair. What does a fine maiden be doing on such a day as this? You should be out in the beauty of nature, not locked behind these sickening doors.
I agree. What a beautiful day it is. And what a joy it would be to be out in the sun amongst friends and companions. However, it's my burden that I must work for yet 4 hours more.
And he looks at your name tag. Gale. My heart doth blow a gale when I see those darling eyes. But let me not speak too much while you are at your place of work. I see up there Madam Smelt of Tiffany. Travelling high to her rooms. Perhaps, pray tell, where was her room? I have some bags to drop off.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but we are unable to disclose that information. There is, as it were, privacy, forsooth.
Well then, Madam Smelt of Tiffany will be missing some of her bags, and I imagine her ratings will plummet. You know she hath the ear of bookingeth.com.
Indeed. Then shall I call up to her rooms to check? What did you say your name was, fine sir?
All I said was that my heart beat for those beauteous lips.
Mysterious indeed, and yet strangely uninteresting to me. I prithee, unless you could tell me your name, good sir, I would bid you a good day.
He comes closer to the desk. Look, young maiden, I am not a wealthy man, but my connections are strong enough that I could cause trouble for a lowly servant such as yourself. Give me the room number and I will make it worth your while. And he drops some cash onto the...
Good sir, I beg your indulgence whilst I away to my manager to sort out this issue for yourself.
Away yourself, away.
And she exits.
And he is going to climb over the desk and look through the books or the computer system to find it as quickly as possible. The room number of Lady Smelt. I must away. And he runs out. Not up to her room because she's still there, but out of there. Later, by the pool, Darren and his daughter, Amelia, sit and laze comfortably.
Father, pray tell, where am I going to stay during this particular trip now that thou hast shackethed up with another? My dearest Amelia, my daughter, apple of my eye. They are looking into it somewhat. I apologize, it had not been mentioned earlier, but I'm sure we shall be able to find perhaps a couch for you to stay. A couch? Whilst you layeth with another woman, no thank you,
Enter
Thank you, save me.
Amy Fairchild Christian Smith. Scantily clad, bikini for the beach. You're at this resort pool. Darren Whitmore.
Hark, what terrible fates befall me this day. He turns.
My oldest friend of my friend, Darren of House Whitmore, here at this beautiful, beautiful resort where the sun doth shine and his broad shoulders shineth evermore.
Amy Fairchild Christian Smith. Does my eyes deceive me? Can I not even escape thy clutches in this place of relaxation?
Thy clutches, you speak so ill of me, sir. Surely you should be in the clutches of your fine, now ex-wife.
You maketh yourself ill, woman, by speaking to me thus.
Look at your daughter. Doth she not need some strong female influence?
Amy, away with thee, for thou art like a drunken aunt more than a mother material.
I speak not of myself, but of your fine lady mother, a noble and expert woman. I used to work with her before a malpractice suit or two fettered across my path.
We are well aware of your transgressions, dear maid.
Not transgressions, mere misunderstanding, the winds of fate.
Alleged transgressions, dear maid.
I say those people asked for that silicone.
Arabella enters.
Oh, yeah.
And she walks directly over to the pool lounger that Amy has sat down on.
Young lady, I must ask you to stand and giveth me thine very tempting pool lounger. You will see that there are no other empty spaces, and my knees simply cannot stand.
Please take thy space, thy fine lady. You doth deserve it, you do.
What a kind gesture. Pray, what is your name?
My name is Amy.
I am Arabella Broadfellow.
Well, Madam Broadfellow, I see that there are some wrinkles upon thy face and some additional skin where perhaps one may not desire, but in several countries I am still licensed to deal with these issues. Not this one, unfortunately.
Dost thou say thou art a plastic surgeon?
Thou would say an artist of the body.
And pray, young, beautiful Amy, how old are you?
A lady never tells.
And with that, I shout away, Father, room key, please. Fine, dear daughter, but pray, he looks over, take your time. As Amelia exits, asides. My father and this influencer doth sleep in the same bed, it is true, but what state shall they find it in? And exits.
Arabella.
I only ask, my dear fair maiden, because I have a very melancholy son. He is a banker and a ski instructor, and he is yet unwed.
Scandal.
If perhaps you yourself are also unattached, I believe we are seated at table 7 tonight in the dining room. Such a beautiful, accomplished, talented young woman as yourself should do well to meet with my young William.
Table 7, you say?
Yes,
You shall see me there this e'en.
a fair bargain we have struck.
Amy leans back, the silicone enhancing her flotation. She pushes off the wall and floats off stage.
Pray, young man, I do not know thy name.
Oh, pleased am I to make your acquaintance. My name is Darren of House Whitmore.
Darren of House Whitmore, you look a sturdy fellow, strong of hand and arm. Would you perchance spread this sun lotion on the parts of my back that I cannot reach?
I don't know where this scene is going.
Let me look at my motivations here. Claw my way back into love, even if it means sacrificing my ideals. I mean... Why, but for a fair maiden such as yourself, this would be no problem at all.
Oh, you doth flatter.
Prithee, let me protect you from the horrible rays of thy sun. This alabaster skin may remain pure yet.
She smiles and turns.
Squelches too much sunscreen into his hands, rubs it together and begins. Fadeth to black.
I'd like to give a applause token
Oh, yeah.
to Arabella
Aw,
for her bold and aggressive work in propositioning two characters in a way.
Fade up on the dark rooms of one Darren Whitmore and Tiffany Smelt. Suitcases flung open as Lorenzo Simpson enters the room.
Lorenzo sneaks and begins a soliloquy.
Yes!
The fine visage of Tiffany Smelt burned into my brain and retinas as I sleep, as I wake, as I walk through the dull life that I lead. Tiffany Smelt, and he moves towards the suitcases. The scent that I have smelled so many times from a distance now seems so close. If only I could crawl inside these suitcases and be carried by you, as I soon will carry you with my love, Tiffany. For it is my life, nay, my duty to marry you and make you my wife, for none other deserves such beauty as Tiffany. And he begins to collect some personal items and pocket them in his big trench coat that he's wearing.
A toilet flushes.
Mine lady, are you there, Miss Smelt?
What do you want? Off stage.
Miss Smelt, is that you? It is I, the housekeeper, here to turn down and provide room service.
Whomst?
My name is Arthur.
The door opens. Amelia Whitmore enters. Arthur, is it?
I apologize, I misunderstood. My understanding was that this was the room of one Tiffany Smelt. Instead, your young self is here. A room service for you, perhaps?
'Tis so, and I am. However, dost thou not be wearing the visage of a housekeeper? I don't think that was grammatically correct.
None of it is. This resort, thy uniform policy is slack. I carry objects on my coat, and I wear such clothes for that purpose.
Pray tell me then, what objects hast thou to clean this room with?
Thine e-reader. It seems that perhaps you or somebody else staying in this room is a fan of Sarah J. Maas.
'Tis so. Though why thou hast it upon thou person, I am uncertain.
Merely sorting these objects was I. So, must I confirm, is this the room of Ms. Tiffany Smelt?
Perhaps.
Then why, pray tell, are you here?
'Tis a tale long read in stories of old. There was only one bed for my father and she. Myself, I am unsure where I shall be staying.
Misfortune upon misfortunes.
Indeed.
Your father, so aged and wicked and ugly, with such a fine woman as Lady Smelt.
Okay.
Perhaps it would be best if he were to be relocated to a room more suitable for one of his station, and you yourself more comfortable. A palatial suite, perhaps.
I doubt me that we should be able to convince them such. The light was shone in my father's eyes upon mentioning this Tiffany has been most good.
Good.
It seems that you have no love for thine father.
Oh, loveth him I do. However, I feel a little bit more fun could be had. Why shall we force them apart when we could instead scheme to show them their differences?
True. Fun is what I too doth seek. Perhaps we let him loose in the pool.
In the pool.
Yes, and weigh him down greatly.
Perhaps we murder your father.
Perhaps
For a joke, as one doth tick and talk with these pranks.
Oh, you have a following?
'Tis modest.
Indeed, it may be so. Perhaps a second option this could be. Instead, why not think us up a different prank, you and me? We could change the consistency of the bed so when they lay upon it, it is rough. Something that would ruffle the feathers, as it were, of my father and this influencer that are so tough. Pray, what have they upon you that we may interrupt their sleep?
I have naught but this e-reader and underwear many.
Why, pray... Nay, do not answer.
Merely for cleaning, but surely there be sand near the lake. If we collect some sand and lay it in the bed,
Sand and panties must it be?
and soon these lovers' quarrels will be. Come, to the sand, fair maiden. And they exit.
exit.
I'm going to give you an applause, Amelia, for the rhyming. And I think for going, there's no narrative pull. And so going, now we have something's actually happening in the story.
Yes. I would also like to award your soliloquy.
Oh,
True,
thank
true.
you. Thank you.
We cut to the evening. The sun is setting picturesquely across the Spanish Ocean.
Whichever one.
Whichever one it is. I don't know which one it is.
Maybe it's a sea, in fact. I'm
It
not
might
certain.
be the Baltic, the Bolton.
Yeah.
No.
Bolton?
You know,
Baltic.
the
Try
Baltic Sea. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna stop till I get my shot. Arabella and William Broadfellow sit at table 7 with one Amy Fairchild, Christian Smith. Darren Whitmore and Tiffany Smelt sit at another table, also conversing.
So, Willie,
Every time.
thy mother doth mention that you have a passion for skiing. Tell'st me more. A passion for skiing I do have. Dare I say I am one of the best skiers in the country. What honor it is to hear about such talent, such beauty. Perhaps you could take me out on the mounts sometime soon.
Oh, he would love to.
Speak not, mother. Unfortunately, my skiing is somewhat limited of late as I hone my business acumen further. I wish to open a resort. How grateful I am. A resort owner, a businessman in my own midst. What country, perhaps? One perhaps which my medical license has not been revoked.
My dearest William, you have not told me of this, thine grand ambition.
Silence, wench! Thy tongue doth wag like a dog, wench.
That's the most Shakespearean thing that's happened
Yes.
so far. Honestly. Quick, make up a word.
I apologize that thine mother may hath misled you, Miss Fairchild Christian Smith. My interests are not in a woman of your experience and knowledge. I am but 32. You seem to be one of maybe 46. An insult to my visage hath been thrown. And aside, if only he knew the poisons that I kept within my case in my time as a doctor. Good e'en, then, I shall leave you at table number 7. Arabella, the most beautiful of women and wisest of sages.
Oh, you do flatter, Miss Fairchild Christian Smith.
I hope you find some time away from the dullard of your progeny.
Any time with you, I feel, must be time worth spent.
And she slides a piece of paper across the table with her room number on it.
Arabella takes it and tucks it into her bosom.
And Amy Fairchild Christian Smith exits.
We cut sort of across stage, as it were.
Lights sort of dim slightly on one side and up on another.
Miss Smelts is leaning dreamily on one hand. There is a camera set up on the corner of the table that is recording everything that is going on.
Did thou'st hear that commotion? I believe it was Mr. Broadfellow just caused at yonder table. I believe this is what becomes of booking into somewhere that is only 3 stars.
'Tis a terrible thing to insult one's own mother.
That lady was his mother?
I am led to believe. She doth propositioned me earlier in the day to rub her back with some oils to protect from the sun.
Scandalous.
'Twas the least I could do. We should always show our deference to the elderly, of course.
I am just disappointed that my video camera was not pointed at the occasion. That certainly would have boosted my views.
I'm sure nothing is needed other than thy beauteous visage to draw in the masses, to gaze into thine eyes and see the wisdom and beauty within.
You are both kind and ruggedly handsome. Mr. Whitmore, would thou'st mind if I filmed you eating your medium rare steak?
I have been known to do a mukbang back in the day, however, hast been a while.
And wouldst thou also tell my viewers whether or not thou steak is cooked correctly?
Oh, is this live?
It is not currently live, but I am hoping that if it is not cooked correctly, we may cause such a scene as calling the chef to our table. That always boosts my views.
Tell me, fair maiden, is this the content thou strives to achieve, causing scenes and drama, as it were?
It is the content that dost draw my viewership to me, and without my viewership, I am worth nothing more than these paltry waitstaff.
And she waves at, I imagine, where Gail is like walking past with someone else's plate.
'Tis strange. I have always wondered whether it was simply an air put on by these influencers, that they act out these scenarios, or whether it is truly within their heart that these scenes just cause them distress. Would you be able to enlighten me further?
Oh, well, it was you that called me actress. I do just want to put on the record. I have been auditioning for such roles as would lift me beyond the meager platform of YouTube, but
Tell me of thou dreams, for I shall see that they are realized best within my power.
my dreams?
And there's a twinkle of light as a spotlight falls.
But hark, has no one truly asked me about my dreams for some years? Could this be the calling of something akin to love? This man, rugged and handsome enough, so it seems, could he truly be the one to lift me toward my dreams? I will sit and look into his eyes a little longer and see if this perhaps blooming love grow stronger.
And the spotlight fades away.
Applause.
Thank you.
And entering, but momentarily, for a small aside, Lorenzo Simpson, this rival for my affections, must meet his end. And Lorenzo exits.
Just
Foreshadowing of death.
And as they gaze lovingly
Yes.
into each other's eyes, we fade. I'd love to give William an applause for those creative insults earlier.
Yes.
And we begin a scene in the back rooms of the resort between Gail and one Enrico, the tyrannical manager of the resort.
Enrico, what are you doing here?
The only character not yet introduced.
Yep.
You useless wretch of a girl. Have I not been telling you? If you put them all into each other's rooms, they will become discontented and they will leave my beautiful resort. And I will finally be able to set it up and reach my 5-star rating. I cannot do that if these useless tourists continue to crowd my hallways.
Blame not me, sir. 'Twas not my fault, but the fault of our systems. This new Booking.com deal has really...
Do not spit in the face of the Booking.cometh. They have brought more revenue into our grand resort than any other of late.
Revenue perhaps, but discontent also. Do you not see?
If they are discontented, they will leave and we will start again.
Perhaps you should be spending more time amongst the patrons as I do. You see every day how their relationships affect their stay.
These mediocre relationships, these swoons and rubbing of sun lotions onto backs that should never be rubbed on. If there were a reviewer here, what would they think? What would they give us? We could lose a star. No. I need you to find a reason to turn them all out. Empty the resort.
Everyone.
Everyone. It can only be perfect if there are no tourists, no guests to clutter my hallways, to ruin my grand design.
But I am not so harsh of a soul that I should be able to turn these people out with not anywhere to stay.
Do you think I mind of the harshness of your soul, young wretch?
Is this thou command, Lord?
It is, child.
Then it shall be done. But from here, my notice thou shalt receive. I shall work with thee no more.
You dare defy me thus?
I do.
Then begone from me.
She exits.
And aside, she thinks she can quit on Enrico Rosso? No, I will find a way to fire her before the day's end. And he leaves. I would also love to give Gail an applause for the sheer drama of the last scene.
Yeah. I'd like to give Enrico an applause.
Just for the accent.
Just for being Enrico.
We are back in Darren and Tiffany's room. Amelia is setting up a phone camera discreetly in the corner and speaking quietly to Lorenzo.
We must be swift and quiet. I do believe they should be returning at any moment.
Perhaps you should leave momentarily and I will lock up behind you. Therefore, there is no evidence of your presence. I can act as merely a housekeeper.
Be sure to meet me down the hall so we can watch this live stream as it unfolds. This terrible plot we have hatched together.
Certainly. Please, tell me of it once again so I can visage it in my mind.
Can I give you applause for that?
Yes, of course. Well, this camera shall capture all as my father and his lover doth return to this room. In what state I am unsure, however, they shall alight upon the bed and find it filled with horrible sand. Upon striking back the covers, they shall find not the panties that belongs to each other, but the ones you have provided. Surely this shall send them into a sand-fueled rage of some kind.
Indeed. Such wisdom does panty create.
And of course, such strife. Within the panties, I have written the name of my father's divorced wife.
The scandal which one hath created.
Indeed.
Such genius. Flee, briskly.
I shall wait for you outside.
She goes.
Quickly. I must work quickly. He turns off the camera. He removes the panties. From his pocket, he pulls a box. These fire ants, attracted to the pheromones of man. Darren of House of Whitmore shall meet thy end at the hand of such ants. And he drops the open box of ants onto the bed and pulls up the covers and rushes out.
Darren enters.
Darren and Tiffany. Tiffany's stumbling a little bit.
I am so sorry, my dear Mr. Whitmore. I am afraid I imbibed too much wine with our delightful dinner. I feel that perhaps I am slightly under its influence.
In that case, may we alight to the bed post-haste, that thou mayest recover as quickly as possible. Here, fair maiden, let me escort thee.
Oh, my dear Mr. Whitmore, you are a gentleman amongst gentlemen.
It has been said.
Wouldst thou, perhaps, fetch my nightgown from thee?
Anything for you, fair maiden.
He goes into the bathroom, I guess, to look for a bathrobe.
Tiffany sits down on the bed.
What a night. Perhaps it may be leading where I do hope.
And she turns back the covers without looking at what's on the bed.
Fair maiden, is this robe of appropriate quality for thine beauteous skin?
It's perfect. Allow me to go slip into it while you make yourself comfortable.
And she sort of trots straight into the bathroom that he came from.
What fine fortunes I have found upon myself this day, that fate hath drawn us together after so horrible a parting from my wife that I hath loved for so long and so long. And yet, in this place a magical Christmas spirit doth shine. It is as if I have been blessed by the mistletoe itself, that I hath found the one for whom my heart doth beat quite as strongly as it once was, but I find myself at somewhat of a loss. I hath promised myself that after the heartbreak have passed, I shall never more have myself taken over by these whims of love without having more of an upper hand to steel myself in the face of such relationships, and yet I find myself falling evermore. I know not what to do, but tonight we must rest, and in the morrow we shall see what shall come.
And he alights upon the bed, under the covers, turning himself to the side.
Oh, my dear Mr. Whitmore, I hope thou art laying comfortably.
Yes, my dear, 'tis strange that it is as if somewhat is amiss.
Pray, what?
He throws back the covers.
Ay me! What terror has befallen this bed, that bugs dost crawl within it?
Oh, what a horror! I have never stayed at an establishment with such poor hygiene as this. I must run and get a thine manager.
And she leaves the room.
He begins to scream and roll on the floor like stop, drop and roll style, trying to get these ants off. Suddenly, the door flies open and Amelia jumps in.
God, you wait, what? Father, what is happening?
My dear, my daughter, save thyself. The ants doth attack me so horribly.
What ants? Whattest are thou ants that thou talk about? Should only be sand and panties you hath found.
Daughter, what do thy mean? Please, wouldest thou help me? And she begins to brush the ants off as best she is able, in a comedy of sorts as they dance around the room.
There is a clacking of heeled shoes down the corridor and a very well-tailored, even though it is this late at night, Enrico busts into the room. What is the meaning of this?
Ants, ants, and more ants.
Ants in my hotel? I can tell you right now, it was not me nor my staff that put them here.
But layest thou eyes upon it, canst you not see? Help, help, I say.
Help? Do you not know? Fire ants in one of my beds? It will ruin the hotel. You and your father must pack up your things. I will not have you staying here a moment longer.
Pray thee, good sir, do not turn us out at our moment of need. I am in need of medical attention.
Medical attention?
Did somebody say medical attention? As in comes Amy Fairchild Christian Smith.
Pray anything but this.
You are a doctor.
Some may say, in some countries, I could be a doctor.
It has
Not
been
in
said.
this one. Fire ants, you speak?
Yes.
Pray,
I am feeling more and more weak.
That is the venom of the ant, as it burns like fire through your blood. There's little that I can do. As she kneels and places her hand on your cheek. If only these wrinkles had been removed. For there is but one thing that can kill a fire ant. Botox.
I knew it. Knew it. Yeah.
You're saying if you administer Botox to this man, the fire ants will feed on him, and the toxin, it will kill them.
He grows weak. Please.
Me. I do carry Botox on me. Just for such events. And from just seemingly nowhere, she pulls
Don't ask.
a syringe and she holds it high above her head and sticks it in her cheek. One for me. And then into Darren. One for you. Dost thou feel the calming effects?
He has fainted. Please help me away him to another room that we might keep an eye on him.
Unfortunately, I have heard that this hotel is limited on rooms, such it be that he find himself in a bed of boiling ants.
Tiffany runs in.
My love, what has happened to him?
And she runs to his side.
'Tis fire ants.
What can be done?
It seems, Miss Smelt, that you were protected from the fire ants due to your quite excessive use of Botox.
Botox. You are saying that Botox may cure this horrific affliction?
It is true. And some have been administered via the cheek.
Well, there is much Botox in my lips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take your applause.
Perhaps a kiss.
And she leans forward and dramatically kisses.
My love, has my kiss revived you?
My love, surrounded by the curtains of your banged locks, I feel I've been saved by thou Botox.
Terrible.
Thank you.
I feel the strength returning to me thus.
Perhaps, though, it has not fully returneth yet.
Perhaps indeed. We should be certain.
And she kisses him again.
Dad, ew.
Miss Smelt, I had not realized this was your room.
Yes, and considering that my review could perhaps bring to your mediocre resort at least one more star, you would be kind enough to overlook the incident of the evening.
Of course, anything for another star. I will leave you all. And Enrico swans out the
And
room.
as he walks out, he is stopped by a burly FBI man.
Hold it right there.
What is this? Who let you into my fine resort?
And coming from around the corner, Gail Diner appears.
Enrico,
Gail, what is the meaning of this?
well, since I have been so hastily ejected from the building, I thought it was high time I contact the authorities with news of the goings-on within this hotel. And as you can see, they are not particularly pleased. The latest incidents which we have been hearing from outside hath simply been the nail in the coffin.
Do you mean that I have brought ruin to this, my life's work, on this day, so close to Christmas, our busiest time?
I'm saying the only 5-star rating you'll be receiving
What is happening?
Is wanted stars.
Then it is over. I hang up my manager's badge, for I do not deserve it any longer. And he lifts one of those little magnetic badges and then flings it across the room and holds his arms out dramatically.
He is cuffed and removed from the scene.
If Mr. Russo is gone, who is the manager of this resort and who will make sure that my stay is complimentary?
From offstage. While this is not my area of expertise, I have some knowledge, and William Broadfellow steps in. I have been here at this wonderful resort for naught but 12 hours, and yet its charm has touched me. I am willing to throw off the shackles of skeedom and enjoy the beautiful Christmas charms of Spain here in this island of Catalonia,
Near a lake.
near a lake, which perhaps may freeze over in the colder months, but I suppose Christmas is the coldest of months, to provide for some cross-country skiing experience.
Arabella Broadfellow walks down the corridor holding a room key that is not her own.
Pray, hast anyone seen my dear Miss Fairchild Christian Smith? I didst call upon her room, but she was not there to greet me.
I am sorry, my lady. I was administering Botox.
A noble ambition. But may I tempt you to one nobler? It has been many years since my dear William's father died, and I have spent every minute trying to better the life of my son, but as I overhear walking down this corridor, he is to be a resort owner, and so I feel my work upon him is complete. Now all that remains is the completion of my own happiness, which I feel I have found with you.
And I with you.
Is anyone here a priest?
A priest wanders in.
Lorenzo Simpson steps in.
Yes.
It is I, Father Simpson. I gathered my qualifications online, and I am hereby legally obliged to wed couples.
Wouldst thou, Father Simpson, marry me and this fine lady of silicone?
And he reaches his hand out to Tiffany. Perhaps we have to make it a double wedding.
Yes, my dearest Tiffany, wouldst thou wed me at this moment, so shortly after my near demise?
No!
My dear Darren, of course I will.
A single tear rolls down Lorenzo's cheek. And by the power vested in me, I name you husband, wife, wife, wife.
This will certainly be a Christmas to remember.
And thus the lovers found their heart's delight, subjectively, factually. And at this Christmas time, didst find love, actually.
And as the players come out for their bows, we may award our final applause chips. Nathan, would you like to go first?
I'd like to give one to Amelia,
Ooh.
my favorite of the characters.
The daughter.
I would like to give one to Gail because I did not see the FBI coming.
I would like to give one to Enrico for his incredible motivations and performance. And I would really love to give one to Arabella Broadfellow for everything that character was.
I am going to give one to Arabella Broadfellow for the love that she receiveth.
I would like to give one to William Broadfellow for the absolute just like cold shot of I want to open my own resort and then being able to bring that back and fulfill it.
My characters love to open businesses.
Yeah, man, it's true.
I still have one more token.
Me too. I'm going to give another one to Gail.
Oh.
I would like to give one to Lorenzo for the absolute champion of yes-anding my needing a priest.
So 2 characters both win the game. The forsworn character with the most applause and the true character with the most applause. Forsworn meaning they broke their oath.
And I don't think any of my characters ended up
I don't
breaking
think any of my
oaths.
characters did either.
In which case, by default, Darren Whitmore
Hell
is the forsworn character for not maintaining the upper hand in his relationship so he doesn't get hurt again, breaking his oath to commit to love.
Anya Darren.
With one whole applause. And then the truthful character with the most.
Tiffany and Arabella both.
And Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Gail.
And Gail. Good job, guys. Shakespeare. You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on X, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Best Left Podcast, and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page, where we post updates, info, and additional content. A full song and artist list for this episode can be found in the description. Our cover art is by Irit Mogilevsky, who can be found on Instagram at irit.mog. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadro, our producer. If you enjoyed our episode today, please leave a review and tell your friends.